Welcome to day 9 of May's challenge put on by Olivia NC Keto channel. The links below is the weight loss challenge. They came up with a great calendar to follow. I loved last month's challenge that they did, and I lost quite a bit of weight during it. That being said, it's day 9. It is an intermittent fasting day or a 2 and 5 day, meaning only 500 calories twice a week. But I just do the intermittent fasting because I am having an issue getting enough calories every day. Now, yesterday I did get all my calories and weight, and I think I got to 1,500 because of the cheese and stuff. Also suffered from heartburn all night long. It's happened twice. So I don't know if it's the cheese or the fish, because I had cheese and fish both times it has happened. So I'm going to have to figure that one out. I'm going to eat cheese another day, but my stomach did swell quite a lot. I had tons of gas. So I'm assuming it's the cheese, to be honest. I'm really thinking it's the cheese. My weight did go up today. I am 178.8. That's over 2 pounds up, which I figured what's going to happen because I took an ibuprofen, and I always gain 2 pounds with ibuprofen. Always. And it takes a few days to come back off. It is like always. I know what's going to happen. And I was prepared mentally and everything. So I went ahead yesterday, and I did have more total carbs than normal because I had 3 keto trials yesterday, because 2 was ice cream and 1 was in the fish. So it was the savory chicken one. But yeah, so I will go ahead and show you how my day is going. And for the people who love kitties, here we go. And the haters, oh well, she came up here and fell asleep on top of me, and she's being completely adorable. That being said, let's go ahead, and I have a few thoughts that I want to talk about today, and I'm starving. I need to get up and actually make some more food. I'll show you what I had about an hour ago, and yeah, this girl's hungry. Okay, so I've been having some severe stress for months now. Things I cannot talk about because it involves other people, or at least another person, which isn't Dino. Because I know I'm going to get tons of trolls. And their mental health and the stress of it is unbelievable, and I don't know what to do. And every day I feel like I can't breathe. It's not my mental health. I know I'm having issues with my post-traumatic stress syndrome and my anxiety, and this could be what's making it so bad too on top of it all. So I can't really talk about it. But if you see me wore out in videos, mentally, physically exhausted, it has to do a lot with this that I can't discuss. That's one reason I'm going to therapy, because I'm allowed to discuss it there because it's a therapist. Even though it's not my issue, I'm having to deal with the issue. And it can be very hard on everyone. So I have issues, of course, as y'all know, with anxiety, ADHD, and post-traumatic stress syndrome, which I had under control, and then I got COVID and it went crazy. But since probably October, I've been dealing with this other situation that is only getting worse. Even though they are seeing a therapist and everything, somehow going to therapy has made this situation worse. And since I can't talk about it to any of y'all, I go to the therapist and try to talk about it there, because it gives me anxiety, because I don't know what to do. I feel helpless and hopeless, and I don't know how to fix the situation, because I don't know how to fix them, and then they get mad that I'm saying they need to be fixed. But they do. So one thing that we all need to realize, if you have a mental health issue, if you have diabetes, if you have high blood pressure, these items, if you have anxiety, post-traumatic stress syndrome, which I'm trying to tell this person exactly what I'm telling y'all now, you don't want to live a life with diabetes and gonna die, and you take the meds, right? Or you get on a diet. You fix it. You try to fix it. Post-traumatic stress syndrome is hellacious hard. You fix it. You get on meds. If you can't, you learn ways to cope and fix it. But this person hates me saying it needs to be fixed. They think you should accept them how they are, but they can't even have a life. Okay, their life is being destroyed. It is severe, severe, severe OCD and some other issues. Some other mental health issues, including depression and some other stuff. And I get upset because the therapist just talks to them and say, well, just do this, which has nothing to do with any of the problems. And I say, but we need to fix and work on being able to have a life, being able to have friends, being able to do things, because your other issues are not taking over your life. And they get so mad at me because they have been watching too much TikTok and crap saying you don't need to fix your mental illnesses. It's you. Just yay. No, not yay. It is something that is wrong, just like having diabetes and blood pressure. Just like having a heart attack. You're going to go to a heart doctor and you're going to fix it. You're going to get on meds. You're going to change your eating. You're going to try to fix it to make your life better. There is no difference. Okay, I've had issues my whole life with anxiety, post-traumatic stress syndrome, you name it, and you better be damn right I spend every day trying to fix it, trying to make it better so my life can be better, so I won't have anxiety, so I can do more in life and get more out of it. So I don't understand this whole new era of where it doesn't need to be fixed. And I'm hearing this a lot from people that don't think it needs to be addressed and fixed. Everyone else just needs to accommodate them and change. I'm not talking about autism right now. I'm not talking about things that they cannot change and that there's no medication for, or no working, like a program to help you. There's no, like when you're born with autism, that, oh, hold on, I'm dropping my phone. That is a totally different thing. That's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about things that can be helped. So that's why I am extremely stressed out beyond belief. It's also why I probably got into the pecans, because I'm an emotional eater and my emotions would go crazy and I would eat some pecans without thinking about it. This is before Christmas. I have taken control over all of that this year and don't allow myself to emotionally eat anymore, which was very, very hard to do. Like, I had done it before, but then I just slipped back into that category and I was like, well, it's okay. It's not carbs. It's a keto thing. No, not okay for me. But I have adjusted that completely since January and fixed that. So now I'm trying to find other ways to calm myself down, because food soothed me. I didn't eat tons. I would pick small things because, if I eat too much, I get sick. And I can't talk to y'all about it. That's the problem too. Can't talk to people about it. But please, if you have anything wrong with you, from diabetes, heart disease, to a mental health issue, know when someone says you need to fix it, or let me help you fix it, or teach you how to fix it yourself, they're not coming at you because they think they're, how do I word this? That you're imperfect. They're coming at you because it is to be treated like everything else. You need a whole, happy life. There are cures for reasons, okay? Whether it's by a diet or by a pill or learning coping mechanisms. It's there so you can have a full and happy life. It's just hard. I'm watching these TikToks of all these kids and early 20-year-olds who just don't get that. They just think, and they can't understand that it is the same with diabetes, okay? It is the same. It's the same. It is a condition that can be helped and fixed to prolong and make your life healthier and happier. and they just want to give into it instead. It's really frustrating me because this is my problem. This one is my problem, and I can't tell you why, but it's not like I can just look the other way. Not on this one. So that is what I've been going through, and I love them to death. I don't know how to help them, and the therapist really is not helping me help them, in my opinion. So yeah, and I'm not talking about my therapist. So that's why I'm frustrated. That's why sometimes I look a mess. My Fitbit charge finally kicked the dirt last night, and the new one doesn't come today. So I won't have any steps for yesterday. I won't have any sleep. I love my Samsung, don't get me wrong. I just wished it had a longer battery life. Then, you know, the Fitbit, though, is way easier to use. Very, very app friendly. But Samsung dies before I go to bed at night. And if I wear it to bed at night, it dies before the end of the day. So I can have my sleep or I can have my steps. I can't have both. And it's a very expensive watch. It should give me it all, right? But it doesn't. The battery doesn't last. And that's because I bought one that's a standalone phone. I should have just bought the Bluetooth one, and I'm sure it would have lasted. Too late now. But my new Fitbit is supposed to come today, so I'm excited. It's 5:30. I am having a Snickerdoodle Keto Chow ice cream with 1 scoop of vanilla collagen mixed in. This is my first meal of the day. Don't spill it, baby. This is my first meal of the day. I am starving. I did have a collagen coffee earlier today with a 1/4 scoop, so it's like 47 calories in it. What is today? Today is Monday. So today is a fasting or high protein, and high protein mean I can have this and whatever else I want to eat now because I fasted for hours before I woke up. But yeah. Let me eat this. I'm starving. 7 o'clock. I'm really hungry, so I am having 2 cups of a lettuce mix, which comes to 4 total carbs. I'm having 1 serving of cheese, which is only 1 ounce. We'll see what it does. I'm having 2 servings of Aldi's Ranch. They each have 1 total carb, and I'm having 8 ounces of London roll. Okay, so I am having a keto chow. Let's talk about dinner first. The lettuce was very bitter. Did not like it at all. To me, it was a very tasteless salad because I didn't put much dressing. I only used 1 ounce of cheese. It didn't put any bacon, and I prefer it with ham and stuff like that. It was just, I could have done without it and just ate the steak. It did make my stomach feel queasy for about 45 minutes, and then I was fine. What else? Oh, the keto chow I'm having is the pumpkin. Didn't realize it was the pumpkin one when I grabbed it. So when I took my first bite, I thought it was the caramel macchiato. It threw me for a moment. Then I took another bite and realized, oh, that's not that bad, but it's not that great as ice cream. I really like it as breads, pancakes, stuff like that. So I did put a scoop of, well, 1/2 a scoop of sauteed caramel, perfect keto collagen in it, and it still tastes like pumpkin, but it tastes like more caramel pumpkin because it's supposed to be a caramel pumpkin anyways, but now it tastes more caramely pumpkin. So I like it even better. But I don't plan on wasting my pumpkin ones on stuff like this because I really would prefer to save them for the fall or even the summer whenever I feel like having pumpkin stuff. I really like it as a baked goods better, but I did make 2 of them, so I will have 1 tonight and 1 whenever I mysteriously pull it out of the freezer. I was going to try the raspberry cheesecake, but I'm pretty sure it's my least favorite, so I'd rather do that for first thing in the morning and still have a good one for night. I am putting a video together step by step how I make my ice cream as a single video. I'm just taking videos I've already made because I've made it multiple times for everyone. But I still keep getting the question, can you show us how you make your ice cream? Even though I think it was the 6th and 7th or 5th or 6th sometime during those videos, I made a step by step, or maybe it was the 24th. I don't know. It was very, very recently. I made step by step how to make the ice cream in multiple videos in the last month. So I've taken the clips out, and as soon as my internet is better in the next few days, because I have to do 2 uploads, it will be an 18-minute video all by its little bitty self. You might get confused though, because I talk about other stuff in this video, but yeah. Or maybe I'll just make another one that's not confusing, that just has that and is like a 5-minute video. But I don't feel like making Keto Child anytime soon, so that's why I was going with the video I already made. We'll see. But it's so simple, and I made so many videos explaining. But some people don't like to stick around for the whole video, so they miss parts. They miss cookings. They miss all kind of stuff when you don't stick around for the whole video, which is fine. But I've explained it a billion times in videos. Like, I've shown it. I've done so many videos of it. Because I've done it different ways. And I've shown a lot since I got the powder butter. But yeah. One day I might take a bunch of different cooking ones and put it as one video of different cooking ones. I don't know. But anyways, this girl is very hungry since I ate that salad. I am more hungry since I ate the salad. Lettuce always does that to me. It's so weird. But it was only 4 total carbs for the lettuce, and then, well, 6 total carbs when I count the salad dressing for the salad. But it's so weird how hungry I am every time I eat a salad like that one. It was a very small salad, so it makes me wonder how many total carbs the ones I make from Jason's Deli and stuff are, because it has a lot more in it. Of course, the Jason Deli in them doesn't have much vegetables to it. I put a lot of cheeses, a lot of, like, boiled eggs and different things, so I don't know. So we're going to have a long day tomorrow. Not sure if we're going to Costco and up that way, or if we're going the other way to Sam's tomorrow, because I have to go to both places this week. I have multiple towns to go to this week. Tons of errands. Every single day is errands all week long. That being said, I'm going to eat this before it melts. Okay, it is the 10th, I think. I think it's the 10th. It's 10 o'clock at night. I know that much. Let me show you what I've eaten today. And I still might have a Keto Child, even though it's 10 at night, because I'm hungry. It is 7:14. This is my first real meal of the day. I'm having 3 eggs and 6 pieces of turkey bacon that I've never tried before. Yes, it's not normal bacon, and it is not beef, but I'm out of beef, and this is it. It's this or just eggs and Keto Chow. Okay, so today's video just doesn't exist, right? Especially today's. Holy crap. So I know it was supposed to be like pork, bacon, and eggs and beef today, and no Keto Chows, but I'm not exactly doing the BBBE day like everyone else is. That's the only days I'm kind of messing with a little. 1, I'm really into my Keto Chow. 2, I'm so lazy I don't want to make food, so it's easier just to put the Keto Chow in the creamery. 3, I hate the taste of bacon right now, and I had no beef today. I am out of food. I have eggs, and I had the turkey bacon, and that was it, unless I wanted canned chicken or all the keto net carb foods, which I have tons of in this house, which I wasn't getting into. My weight's up on the scale anyways. It's still basically the same as yesterday. I don't even know if I told you what it was. It was like 178 point something, almost 179. So I'm just ignoring it because, you know, I took ibuprofen a couple of days ago. I've let my body have some cheese, some lettuce. My calories are still way under, especially today. It's probably non-existent calories so far. That's why I'm probably going to let myself eat a Keto Chow this late at night, because I don't even know if I've gotten 300 or 400 calories today, and to be honest. We went to Starbucks while we went to Raleigh, went to different shopping centers, went to the Crabtree Mall, was having a great time. I got really hungry. It was 2:40. We were going to go to Jason's Deli and eat, but we went over to Starbucks, which I should have really made them either give me my money back, or I should have made them make me another coffee or something. But I was in so much pain and so upset that I just threw my coffee away and left. I'm glad I didn't drink it, because I probably would end up in the hospital, or I wouldn't be talking right now, because she overfilled it. And it's Americano. And Americano is a couple of shots of espresso, and you put hot water in it. But their hot water, I guess, is too hot, for one thing. If I had drank it, I would have died. I ain't going to lie. I would have freaked out. She overfilled it. She knew she overfilled it, because when I went back to her to ask her for some ice, just so I could put my hand on a cup full of ice, she was like, yeah, I was worried about that. I was sorry. I was like, you made it too hot on top of it. She was like, yeah, I was worried about all that. I'm sorry. And then she went back to the customers without asking, you know, she could see I threw it away, asking if I wanted another one or something. I don't know if you can see it. Yep, you can see it. See all this red on my hand? Not the scratches, that's from the cats, but all from here down. It just was so overflowed. I didn't even squeeze it. I just had set it on the counter, and when I went to pick it up, because it just came busting out the little hole in the top and threw the lid off and all down my hand. I was trying not to cry. Okay, this is already my bad hand that I burned a couple years ago with that whole grill exploding with real flames on me, right? Like a bomb. And then hot red. I was in shock. Dina said I should have told the manager. Of course, she was a manager, but I should have done, like, no, I was so in shock. The pain was excruciating. If you get third-degree burns, you kill all your nerves. You don't feel it, okay? It is nasty. It is dangerous, but the pain no longer exists. There's no pain, all right? First and second-degree burns is extremely painful, because you not killed your nerves, so it's feeling all the pain. I've had second, third, and first degree burns in multiple places in my body. I'm a magnet for burns, okay? They are horrendous on the first and second. And it might not look bad, but it still burns all these hours later, like insanely. I am about to sit here and drink me a bunch of water, and then if I'm still hungry, I will have a keto chow. I know it's late. I really don't care today. I have been under eating so much. I've only had a couple of days, and that's on the fish day, that my calories is where it should be. The rest of the time has all been too low, in my opinion. And I think that's what's making me exhausted. I think it's why after a fish day, I feel better. The pain is still here, but I'm not wiped out, exhausted, with no energy, because on a fish day I have cheese. I have a lot more calories. I get around between 13 and 1600, or yeah, 13 and 1600 calories on every time I've had fish so far, or the brisket day. When I eat those kind of foods, it's more calories, but smaller amount, because cheese is more calories in a small amount. Same with, because I use mayonnaise during that time, so that's more calories. I use butter, that's more calories, but it doesn't take up a big area in my stomach, so it doesn't hurt me, because we all know one of my biggest issues is if I normally eat low calorie type foods, to get to that amount, it would take up a lot. I'm sorry, a kitten's attacking my foot. It would take up a lot of space in my stomach. If you know anything about calories, let's don't even talk about the carb part right now, just the calorie part. If you eat a salad, you can have a humongous giant salad, like big as a punch bowl, and as long as you didn't put any tons of cheese or dressing on it, right, or tons of meat with tons of calories, just the veggies, you really don't use any calories on all that veggie, right? You get tons of stuff. But if you go use a little bit of mayonnaise, some butter, the calories come quickly. Like a tablespoon is like over 100 calories. If you eat a bunch of eggs, they come quickly because it's 100 calories. But the foods I was eating didn't have a lot of calories in it, so I wasn't able to eat that much. Like, I would get 800 calories because that was so much food for me that it was just making me nauseous. But when I'm doing the fish day, I am frying it in butter, which I count because I don't drain the butter off. I am covering it and, you know, I'm putting the cheese on it and everything, so that's a bunch of calories. I am using tablespoons of mayonnaise, so there goes at least 2 tablespoons. So right there's over 200 calories just for that. So my fish meals are extremely high in calories, and I'm starting to wonder, because I'm looking back on this, every time I have a very high, like 1,400 to 1,600 calorie day, I have more energy the next 2 days. So I'm starting to think I'm not putting enough calories in my body, and it is wearing me out. So this little monster, oh, there's 2 of them, hold on. They are eating mommy's feet. This whole time I've been trying to film, we have been down here. Oh no, Freya too. I knew I fell a bunch of kittens on my feet. Down here eating mommy's feet. I was talking about how much I love this one right here, Thumper. And how he doesn't want to go anywhere. But then Dino reminded me that I'm supposed to love Freya, and Freya's supposed to be the one I'm keeping, not Thumper. But he's so cute. Now, if Dino had a choice, I think he would pick Lady. But he's the one who picked Willow. He brought Willow home. He brought Sharky home. I tried to get Piper back, and it didn't work. The mommy wouldn't take her back. I've never brought any cats home. So picking one of these will be the only one I've ever taken home. That's why I love it when people's like, Dino needs to get on to me about bringing cats home. I wasn't the one who did it. No, I wasn't. Daddy did it. But yeah, see, these can put me in any kind of good mood. Even with my burn. Even mommy being in pain. And my daughter's decided when she's upset, she made an agreement with me that she could come and just sit quietly with no one messing with her. And just let her hold Sharky as long as she wants to. And no one asking her any questions. And she can just be upset and hold Sharky because Sharky puts her in a better mood. Yeah. This one's my favorite for cuteness. Okay, well, I'm going to let y'all go for the night. I didn't really sleep last night. I had to be up before 7 a.m. It is 10 a.m. I am starving. Dino's sound asleep, so I cannot wake him up by making my keto chow ice cream. And I know it's supposed to be chicken and fish day, but I'm working with what I have. I have to go grocery shopping. So I made keto chow pancakes. I take 1 scoop or a pack of keto chow. They equal the same. And I mix it with 3 eggs and enough water. I just put water in it to make it more liquid. And I fry it up in a tablespoon of Kerrygold butter. I have half a tablespoon of Kerrygold butter on top. I just put a tiny bit of chopped zero maple vanilla syrup. And I have 2.5 ounces of breakfast ham. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. I'm finally getting to sit down after a day of errands that we will discuss in a little bit. My life's been very busy the last couple of days. I know it's supposed to be chicken, fish day. I tried tilapia. I just cannot stand the taste. Gave it all to my family. The only fish I can eat that I'm not allergic to is tuna, but not canned tuna. Tilapia, flounder, and cod, and I can't find anywhere for a price that's reasonable. And the chicken was outrageous today, almost $5 a pound. This top round was only $2.68 a pound. So due to my budget, and I think this is better for me than canned chicken right now, I might not be able to do chicken and fish. Just saying, because this is better than me eating canned food, and I don't know, my budget's just not going to allow that right now. Like, I ordered some more keto chow, and I rather have the keto chow and steak and eggs Then chicken that I absolutely hate the taste of ever since the C word happened. So if I can find some whole chickens at a good price, I will be having that next week. If not, my chicken days might be beef. Because I did buy chicken sandwich meat, even though it's organic, uncured. I was like, oh, that's probably going to mess me up, so the cats can have it, which it was really cheap. It was from Aldi's. The cats can have it, and I will eat this. Because technically this is probably cheaper than that sandwich meat I just bought too. Just saying. Okay, so the last couple of days have been errands, work, errands. Like, I have not had a mental moment to sit and record or to do anything. And we're not done working right now. We're about to do some more work. And I haven't really eaten today. I ate the 5 ounces of, well, I did eat, I guess. I ate breakfast early this morning because I got up so early. And started errands at 7 a.m. I ate, at that time, I was starving. I had a protein shake drink around 1 because I was starving, and then I had the 4 ounces, almost 5 ounces of that top round, but I am going to have myself a keto chow once we're done with this work because this girl's hungry, and hopefully I can get the video together tomorrow. I don't know, there's 2, 3, 4 days. I don't know. Today's the 11th. I know that much.